This video is about using creativity as a spiritual practice. My name is Gloria. I'm a life coach. I have information on that below. And as you know, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. As children, we use our creativity. Have you ever watched the wonder in the eyes of a child? That is what we were born with, this creative. And being creative keeps us in the flow of intuition and closer to God. In fact, I read recently that our creativity, using our creativity, is our gift back to God. Because God gives us our creativity. If you want to use source, whatever term you want to use, infinite intelligence, we are born creative. But we get stuck in our ego mind and we stop listening. By using your creativity daily, your intuition will be better. And maybe you don't want to go into something creative. Maybe you don't want to be an artist or an actor. Whatever you do in life, whatever your profession is, using your creativity and increasing it will help you in so many ways. And you'll feel better. When we use our creativity, we really get in touch with our inner self. And again, it's the wonderment of a child. So many times as adults, we lose that. We lose that fun. I was watching a video that was sent to me of my grandson yesterday. And he was watching, his neighbor has a train set outside. And he was down on the ground and watching it. And the wonderment in his eyes, his head was, it went under a tunnel. And he kept saying, "This is so cool." It was a train set. But it's that wonderment, and we can still have that as adults. Now, I'm going to give you some ideas of how to start this, but go slow and be patient with yourself. Because it's going to take time to start using that part of your brain again. But you will connect with the divine, with your inner self, and you will see so many wonderful things come out of this creative practice. And a lot of this came from a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I read this book last summer, and I actually started doing this last September. And it's really been amazing. Amazing for me, where now it's finally a habit of what I do pretty much every day. So the first is called morning pages, or just writing. Creative writing. And what you do is get a journal. You can set a time for 5 to 10 minutes. What I do, I bought a pretty large journal, and I just write a whole page. So you sit down, preferably first thing in the morning, and you just write. Automatic writing. Don't have any judgment, don't have anything set. Now, there may be something you're upset about and that you want to write about and kind of work it out. I do that a lot, especially lately. The energy's been intense and I've been processing a lot. And this writing has really helped me process what I'm doing. Now, sometimes you might sit down and you'll just think, well, I've got laundry to do today. I have to plan my dinner. I have to do the grocery, and that's okay. The more you do it, the more you're committed to do it, the more changes you'll see. Some days I just write affirmations. If I'm really not feeling up to par, I just sit down and for my full page, I write affirmations, and it may even just be one affirmation. I just keep writing again and again and again. The more you do it, the more creative you will be. But commit yourself to doing it. The second thing is an artist date. And this is time for you to schedule 1 hour a week or 2 hours, whatever you can afford or to do. Afford with the time. Not afford monetarily, because that's an excuse. I can't afford to do this. Yes, you can. You can do free things. And what this is a date with yourself to do something that you enjoy. Something to expand your mind. And if it maybe shopping, maybe go to a thrift store. Maybe just spend 1 hour at a park. Go to the beach. Go for a hike. Watch a movie. Go to the movies. Paint, draw, do some more writing. 1 hour is just a week. Now that's not a lot, is it? Because what you're doing is, when you're doing the writing, you are giving out. You're giving. When you're doing the artist date, you're receiving. You're receiving the beauty of nature. You're receiving a wonderment of what you might find. You're receiving just thoughts from being alone. So what this does, this will help your other. By receiving, then you have more to write and more to give out. Now, you may think, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to give you a few prompts that could start what you're doing with the writing. So these prompts are, one of them is to write 20 things that you enjoy doing. And maybe you haven't done them since you were little. Maybe playing hopscotch, going on a swing at a playground. Maybe it's mountain climbing, whitewater rafting, canoeing. Write 20 things that you enjoy doing and then start scheduling them. Little by little, start scheduling them. And again, this is getting that creative side of you, that part of you that's been buried. It's like peeling an onion, bringing it back to the surface. The second is to name 5 imaginary lives you would like to be. Let your creativity just run wild. Maybe you want to be a pilot. How about a monk, a teacher, working on Wall Street? Write 5 imaginary lives you would like to be and expound on them. Why? Is that a dream you want to pursue, or maybe not? Next, name your dream. If everything was perfect in the world, I would want fill in the blank, and then write all about it. And the last little prompt is write 10 things that you loved doing as a child. 10 things. Maybe it was playing outside, going to a playground. What game did you like to play? Did you like to color? I loved to play store and dress up when I was little. So write them down and then see how you could put these into your life. Maybe have one of your artist date with one of these things. So please commit to doing this for 2 weeks and you'll see the change and you will continue doing it. Again, I have helped so much. It's helped me process so much by doing this. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'm sending you lots of love and light till next week.